We're halfway through our countdown, and this week we start our top 10 Christmas movies of all time. So, jumping right in with our honorable mention. If you can't tell, I've kind of got a little theme going here in non-Christmas Christmas movies. And this week is no different. Gremlins. Now, Gremlins is actually pretty important. It kind of ushered in the whole holiday horror genre. More recently, we've had movies like Krampus, A Violent Night, even Terrifier 3 from this year was Christmas themed. But Gremlins started it all. It's scary, it's funny, it's adorable. You guys remember how cute Gizmo was?
It takes a certain kind of gun.
And that guy needs a certain kind of pain.
And no, it is not a true Christmas movie, but it is a damn good movie. But back into our countdown at number 10, I've got all the Rankin Bass Christmas specials. Now, I know I'm cheating a little bit here and lumping them all together, but they're all so good. And there's so many of them. I mean, we've got A Year Without a Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town. The life and adventures of Santa Claus. We've got The Little Drummer Boy. We've got Jack Frost. We've got Frosty the Snowman. And of course, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I mean, these are so good, we could probably do a countdown of just the Rankin Bass Christmas specials. Actually, that's not a bad idea. At number 9, here's one that I know would be higher on probably everybody else's list, A Christmas Story. Everybody loves the story of Ralphie and his search for his Red Ryder BB gun.
I want an official Red Ryder carbine action 200 range ball air rifle.
And honestly, any movie that can get put on a 24-hour loop for an entire week and basically take over an entire cable network station, you know it's a special movie. And it is, and everybody does love it, and so do I. I just happen to like 8 other Christmas movies a little bit more. At number 8, I've got one that is very near and dear to my heart. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, I know some of you are thinking, is that a true Christmas movie? Well, to be fair, even Tim Burton has come out and said that he intended it to be more of a Halloween movie. But when you watch it, it is either a 50-50 even split between Halloween and Christmas, or in my opinion, definitely leans a little bit more on the Christmas side. But that's why I think it's brilliant. I mean, from a business perspective, you get to capitalize on a Halloween and Christmas. And it's a really good movie. Stop action animation, priceless. The score and soundtrack by Danny Elfman, beautiful. And the story is just so creative. It also doesn't hurt that it happens to be one of my daughter's all-time favorite movies, period. At number 7, we've got Will Ferrell at his absolute comedic peak in Elf. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you about Elf. When I first saw it, I really wasn't a fan. I mean, to me, there's a big difference between a human being raised as an elf who doesn't know how to do human things versus a human being raised as an elf who's just a complete idiot.
It's all right, buddy. Just how many extra sketches did you get finished?
And I honestly thought Will Ferrell was just too much of an idiot in this movie. But as I've gotten older and I've seen this movie's effect on my kids, I get it. And honestly, every comedic actor kind of gets to the point where they become a caricature of themselves. And then to really appreciate their work, you kind of have to go back in time and just find that moment in their careers where they really found their stride. And that is, without a doubt, Will Ferrell in Elf. And the movie itself, the story is, every bit of it is just all Christmas, all the way throughout. And they've got a great Santa Claus in Ed Asner, which, if you can't tell, a good Santa Claus is pretty important to me. And locking up this week's 5 at number 6, we've got How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now, I need to be very clear about something here. I am not talking about that monstrosity that is Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That movie drives me insane. Jim Carrey overacts in that movie to such a degree that it puts liar, liar Jim Carrey completely to shame. I understand and appreciate everything he went through to make the movie, like the Navy SEALs training he did to survive, the makeup and costuming, and honestly, like the movie itself there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, the makeup is great, costumes are great, lighting is cool. I just cannot get over his over-the-top performance. I will never get over it. I don't want to get over it, but it will never make any of my top lists ever. I'm also not talking about the newest animated version that came out from Illumination, which, fun fact, happens to be the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time. But both of these versions are chasing the 1966 Boris Karloff narrated masterpiece, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Adapted word for word from Dr. Seuss's best book. This movie's story has literally risen to the echelon of a Christmas Carol. It is that synonymous with Christmas. And if you think about it, it's got 60 years of staying power. Every year, it is all over the television and will be in perpetuity. It is timeless. Every other version will never live up to the standard that it set. And that's our 5 for the week. So next week is Christmas week, and we're gonna be counting down our final top 5. But for now, shoot me some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what movies I missed, or at least let me know what your favorites are. But I will talk to you all next week when we wrap this whole thing up.